Whoa, Colby!
Whoa, hey, whoa, look at us.
That took a long time to load.
I was literally, as soon as it loaded, like a second beforehand, I was just gonna be like, we alright?
Listen, it's the 43rd, I think, virtual ultimate clash of the Dokkan.
It's like 43 hours of us just fucking around, dude.
Sometimes more than that.
It's true. Isn't that incredible?
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
The end.
So Colby, what's up, dude?
Yeah, not much, brah. I think, we had a big event lately. We had a big, important event happen.
What event, Colby?
It's the super mega awesome Doctor Strange movie.
What kind of movie's that?
It's where people show up and then they get brutally murdered.
Dude. I love that movie. Listen, before we talk about Doctor Strange, I want to tell you a quick story relating to the movie theater, right?
And aside.
So Ashley went to the movies today, right? She wwent to see that movie's like Everything Is whatever.
Everything All at Once.
Yeah. So she's watching it, right?
Uh-huh.
And like at one point the screen goes black.
What?
And the lights turn on.
What?
And she's like, "Oh, was that the end of the movie?" Turns out the theater lost power.
Oh.
Apparently, like maybe 10 minutes before the movie is supposed to end.
Oh wow! So she just missed like the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yep.
Dude, and it's not like you can like, oh, I'll go back and see it again. Like you can't, not gonna watch the whole damn movie again.
Ashley thinks, because I guess there are a bunch of like fire trucks everywhere. Ashley thinks someone drove into like a transformer or whatever.
Like a pole maybe or something.
And so the whole theater lost power. So everyone's movies stopped.
Sucks.
And they gave everybody like multiple free movie passes and stuff.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I guess like she watched some guy that like just bought a ticket and just was buying their popcorn, and then like the power went out and there was no like timetable. So like sucks to be that fucking guy.
Oh yeah, that's a bummer.
I guess I'd be eating my popcorn in my fucking car. You know?
Just, this is great. I love this.
It's delicious. So that happened.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that's like, at least she basically got to watch the whole movie and now gets free movies, right?
True. I did find a bootleg version of it online so she can watch the ending. I don't know if she has watched it yet, but I gave her the option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never really had like a problem in a movie theater before.
Yeah, me either, bro.
No, like, there's never been an issue where the movie has had to stop for some reason.
Or it's like, I say the biggest issue I've ever had was when the Snake Eyes trailer played twice in a row.
Yeah, I agree. That was a tragedy.
I can't imagine that was intentional. Or if it was, really that's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, G.I. Joe's trying to push their American agenda on us.
Dude, that's fucked up.
We just won't stand for it anymore.
I won't stand for this or that. But you know what I will stand for?
What?
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, he said it.
So me, you, and Ashley saw this movie opening night. Well, the night before opening night. And I think we should talk about it. Full spoilers.
Yeah,
ahead.
Full spoilers. You know, it's you got plenty of time. By plenty, I mean, you have some time.
Watch the movie. It's good now.
Whoa.
Well, I know. Spoilers of my spoilers.
Spoilers. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm glad we had a few more days to think about it too.
Yeah,
really. So I think we can be pretty fair, So, ooh, you saw it.
I fucking hated it, honestly.
No, okay, all right. Yeah, let's get into it then.
Yeah, right? Let's get into the meats and the bones.
Let's do a like dislike Like, we say something we like and then something we dislike.
Okay.
We kind of go back and forth, and then eventually that'll dissolve and become its own thing.
Okay.
Are you first? Like,
I liked Bruce Campbell getting not one, but 2 scenes in the movie.
it's true.
I'm a big Bruce Campbell guy, and this says a lot knowing I've never seen a single Evil Dead movie, which I probably should.
Yeah, I was a little like, why is Bruce Campbell here? Until I remembered that Sam Raimi did Evil Dead. Oh, okay.
That's why he was in the Spider-Mans.
Was he?
He was in every single Spider-Man movie, dude. Well, the Raimi trilogy.
Right. I don't remember what he did in any of them.
In the first one, he was like the usher for
The wrestling thing.
Oh yeah, okay. In the first one, he was that. He was the
Yeah.
announcer guy in the wrestling ring with Macho Man. Bonesaw. And in the second movie, he was an usher at Mary Jane's performance thing, and then Toby tried to get in, and he was like, shh. You know.
It's like, I'm better than you. Okay. Oh, what about the third one?
Oh shit!
What?
I hit out of the game. I mean, the progress is still saved, but I reached over to my bed to get my phone. Because people be blowing me up, dude.
These popular people. It was Bruce Campbell. Texting me to personally thank you.
At Groovy Bruce on Twitter.
Groovy Bruce.
That's his Twitter handle, bro. See, I love Bruce Campbell because of Burn Notice, and sooner rather than later, Burn Notice will get its day on Keep Tappin' X's YouTube channel. So look forward to that.
What does that mean?
It means what it means. All right.
Is there a Burn Notice game?
There might be.
Jesus.
Anyway.
I imagine like the Xbox 360 title, like shovelware.
No.
You gotta get your burn meter up or something.
It's a web game.
What's Burn Notice about?
It's a show about a spy who gets burned, which means like they get their credentials and stuff like taken away and they get dumped in a city. But he was burned for no reason. The main character is Michael Weston, and
he was wrongfully burned.
And he's friends with Bruce Campbell's character Max, Sam Axe.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, and then there's like 6 seasons, 7 seasons, and it's really good. I recently rewatched it. Big recommend.
I know you're a big fan.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So you like Bruce Campbell?
Yeah. Into my dislikes. All right.
Yeah. Dislike.
So this is my main issue with the movie. I'm just going in. I'm just going right into this.
Wow, he's just jamming it in. Okay. Yeah.
So I feel like we missed a Doctor Strange movie.
Interesting. Why do you say that?
So I feel like this was like Doctor Strange 3, and Doctor Strange 2 like was released like 3 years ago, and like I just like on exclusively VHS, and we just missed it. So why I say that? Right. Hold on. I'll do that. So everything that like happened in Doctor Strange 1, like all the cliffhangers, basically none of it was addressed in Doctor Strange 2. Specifically with Mordo. At the end of the movie, of the first movie, he was like, you know what? If you fucking Tilda Swinton lied to me, she used a dark dimension, she's a bitch. You know, and then in the post credits, he attacks the formerly cripple guy. He's like, no more sorcerers, and then he takes his powers away, and then
they're just building him up for 4, Doctor Strange 4.
Yeah, I guess. Fucking so, and then so in this movie, I'm like, all right, well, at least when like Doctor Strange 2 was announced, he's like, all right, this guy's gonna be like a main villain or whatever, and now we're getting into spoilers for Doctor Strange 2. He's not even in the movie.
Yeah,
he's
like,
mentioned, and all we see is his variant.
Yeah, like what is this dude doing?
So
it's like he made this mission, and it was like he like saw all the shit that was happening in the world, and he was, maybe I just shouldn't like fuck with the world, I guess.
But here's the thing, his like misadventures was mentioned by Stephen Strange. So like back when he was being held by the Illuminati and he was trying to trick variant Mordo into like well, I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do, to like make him mad or whatever. He mentioned like, it's like, oh, my Mordo, oh, he hates me, oh, he's been after me for years or something. Like, hello.
Just implying that they had more of a history than just their one adventure.
Yeah, like did we miss something? Like
it's even funny he would like bring him up as such like a my mortal enemy kind of person, when it's like, dude, you faced like Thanos and like Dormammu and shit since like talking to this idiot. Like, I think you're like fine. Like, I feel like especially our Doctor Strange in this MCU just wouldn't give a shit about this dude. He wouldn't even give him a passing thought. He'd just be like, oh, he's a small fry.
And like, I don't know. It's like I felt like there was this big like battle between Doctor Strange and Mordo that just happened off camera, and like, you know, I'm sure like that was probably the direction they were going into when they made that post-credit scene, and then, you know, shit changes and blah blah blah.
Sure.
But I don't know. I feel like it was just like weird.
Should've got something. I don't know.
Like, he could have showed up in the movie like as regular Mordo first. I don't know. But for him to just not show up at all is just very strange. Very
strange, you say?
Doctor Strange.
Hey.
That's my main. That's what I don't like about the movie. Colby, what's your like?
My like?
Yeah.
I very much enjoy, just like the first movie, just like whenever Doctor Strange is on the scene. I think the creativity of the action just gets tremendously better in every respect. When he's slinging spells, that's when you know things are really cool right now. There are some specific fights. Like, I like the whole fight with the Cthulhu boy at the beginning.
Yeah.
I love the musical fight.
Yeah.
His evil self.
Yeah,
like,
that was really
highlight,
that was really creative.
I like whenever he's just doing weird stuff with spells that isn't just like, I use a magic bolt, right? Like, it isn't about that, and that's what's really cool about it, right? Like, it's like, I've seen people argue where they're just like, I have no idea what his power is, like what he does. I'm like, yeah, but that's like kind of the point, or rather, like, he is kind of limitless in both the MCU and out.
Yeah, he can just kind of do whatever. You know?
Yeah. And they just make it work because he just does really cool creative things that no other hero could even possibly show off in a visual light.
Like in this movie, he had like dragon powers. And shit,
or
and
he like threw like a hydra. At one point, he just like spit a hydra in front of him. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like, what dude, this is sick. Like,
why didn't you do this in Spider-Man?
And and that's like part of the problem, right? Like, some people playing like, what was Thanos going to do against a literal hydra? Obviously, he can do a lot, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I think he's like a director's biggest dream, like wet dream and nightmare at the same time to kind of work with. It's like too much power, you know.
Ultimate power.
yeah, so that was, I liked the action. I really liked.
I agree.
Just when people fought, or at least Doctor Strange. My dislike. You want to? All right, we're gonna go into it.
Gulp.
I think Wanda was jobbed kind of hard in this. I think they mishandled her.
Jobbed as in like she lost at the end, or like
no,
jobbed
I think
as
her,
in
her
like...
entire arc was really dumb. Not because on its own, it's a bad premise, but for the single matter of like they retreaded a lot of ground, and it just kind of lost some of its focus as it went on, and it just kind of made Wanda, instead of an endearing. At the end of WandaVision, you really respected her because she ended up giving it up, right, to like save people. She was really admirable in her motivations, and then you felt really bad for, but you respected her for giving up her family. And in this one, they were just like, nah, she has the Darkhold, so we're just not. So, and yeah, I get it. Like the Darkhold will corrupt somebody, but like, did it really have to be her? And did it really have to end the way it did to make her irredeemable?
I mean, she is a filthy murderer now.
That's what it is. She isn't a hero. Like, you can't root for her anymore. Just because at the very end of this movie, she's like, wow, I really goofed. I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, in fact, actually, I think you're worse off for killing yourself now. It's like, you could have just spent your whole life trying to better yourself or something. But,
she ain't dead.
Yeah, and that's also aggravating, falling to rubble. Like, okay, sure.
She's so like, ow, that kind of hurt.
Yeah, and I felt like, okay, we're so deep in like this MCU, even like Phase 4. I think we're like relatively deep enough into it to start making a better impact with our villains in terms of trying to set something up, or even I don't know, we had more though. Like, we have options. Why did we pull Wanda here? Because it didn't amount to anything in the end. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. I liked, not to say that I didn't like Wanda, and I liked all the stuff she was doing. Like, she was badass, and she was, scary and super powerful and pretty cool, but it was just very shallow, right? It was just very like, or rather very surface level. So,
See, yeah. Ashley had the same complaint. She was like, why did they have Wanda, like, she doesn't like how like Wanda was this irredeemable villain.
Yeah.
But then, and she doesn't know, like, after the events of WandaVision, why that happened. But then, because, I'm the coolest, I was like, hey, don't you remember friggin' the end of,
WandaVision?
Yeah, like this post-credits where she has, like,
the
Darkhold and stuff.
Yeah, but that's not a good reason. Just because they show that doesn't make it okay.
Well, it showed that she was doing that so she could try to find her stupid children, and not Vision for some reason.
But the problem was, like, why was she doing that when at the end of that show it was established where she was, yeah, you know what, this sucks, but I'm moving past this. I'm gonna be a better person because of it. That's the entire arc of her character.
Well, clearly she was full of shit.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's what this movie proves. Whereas that same post-credit scene, and then in this movie, instead of making her this irredeemable murderer, you could have pulled the whole, like, I said it before, like, it could have been like a Mephisto, or like something was making her, the Darkhold, whatever entity was making her do this. And I thought the scene where Xavier went into her mind to free her other self, I thought he was going to discover two of her, right? Or something like, oh shit, like this one from this world's here, but oh, there's another one here. Wait, if you're here, then who's... And then that red mist came, and I was like, yo, is this fucking, like, the demon? Is this the Darkhold? What is this? And that was the moment when they could have really turned it around. And they stuck with their guns, right? So,
yeah.
if you're fine with that, that's cool. But if you're a Wanda fan, it was just a really baffling thing. I just don't know what they were thinking in the writing office there. So I don't know. Maybe it was just too complicated. I know some people probably would have been upset if they just threw out a random villain halfway through the movie, like Mephisto. Like it would have been a kind of would have been like Dormammu.
Yeah.
Right. It just would have been like, oh, this dude showed up at the end. Like nobody really, especially people who don't know the like comics, like no one gives a shit about Dormammu in the MCU, right? Whoever's an MCU fan, because like they didn't really use him. They had that cool moment with him, but he got jobbed.
I mean, it looks like we'll see him again, is my guess.
Yeah, I hope so. That would be a cool way to bring it back. But yeah, okay. So bottom line is, I think Wanda was misused towards the later half of this movie pretty hard.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
I feel.
What about you? Thing you liked?
Did I mention Bruce Campbell yet?
No, you didn't. Please.
Okay, Bruce Campbell was good boy.
Was the good shit. All right, now give me a like.
Let's see. I liked the introduction of Reed Richards.
Yes.
As John Krasinski, which was like the fan cast.
Yes.
And I wholeheartedly approve of said fan cast. Because he's a good boy and he deserves the role of Reed Richards.
I agree, and I think I'm like 9 out of 10 sure enough they're going to use him.
Absolutely.
It would just be very strange if they didn't.
What if they just made the original Reed Richards as the MCU Reed Richards?
I mean, that would be kind of hype, but also like, nah. I think we're good. That means we have to bring back like Jessica Alba and shit.
Yeah,
Chris Evans is really weird, and
it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants. I don't think anybody, including those actors, want that. You know? So it'd be funny. I think this Reed Richards was really good too in terms of just his demeanor and personality and everything. I was really into it.
You know what? I agree.
My turn. No, wait, no, dislike. Wait, no. Yeah, give me dislike.
Let's see. I disliked that one. I have a good one. What's her fucking name? Charlene, Darlene. What's that girl's name?
Isn't Darlene the horrible one in Wanda?
You mean Darcy?
Darcy. Okay, yeah. No, okay.
You know who I'm talking about.
Darcy, Darlene. Who?
Rachel McAdams' character.
Who? Oh,
Christine. There we
Christine.
Go. There we go.
Yeah, there's our play right there.
Christine, right?
Yeah.
So another reason why I feel like we missed Doctor Strange 1.5 is that like at the end of Doctor Strange, it's like it's not like we can't get together or whatever. The last interaction they had in the movie, they kissed.
Yeah, dude, this gave me the same vibes as the very first movie.
The very first what you cut out?
The very first Avengers movie.
Yep.
Where they go up to Thor, and he's just talking about Natalie, like she just disappeared. You're like, what? Huh? Like it has those vibes for me, where it's just like, when did this happen? Like this clearly is not something you ever said. Like you just needed some excuse here. You know? So I do agree with you. I think that was kind of rough.
I mean, in like the MCU's defense, time has passed because of the snap. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. But it's like, okay, we're not together anymore, or we're never being a thing. I'm getting married to this guy who has one line in the movie. That's cool.
Yep, yeah.
Like,
did you care about her at the end, like in any capacity?
was I supposed to?
Oh damn, ayo. Yeah, clearly, I think so.
I mean, like, I cared about like Doctor Strange being happy, but not really her.
Sure. Yeah.
I think if she was in Doctor Strange 1.5, this imaginary movie, I feel like I'd care about her more.
Sure. I mean, you can see like a contrasting point here is look at Zendaya.
Yeah.
From the
Spider-Man
Spider-Man franchise, and how in the one that just released, No Way Home, like you care about her and Peter's relationship way more than Joe Schmo Strange and pristine over here. Like you just like I they had no chemistry as actors either. Like I did not. Normally it wouldn't really bother me, but a lot of the focus behind Doctor Strange as a character was just like, I just want to be with this woman no matter what, you know, like, am I with her in any universe? And I'm like, dude, nobody wants you with her in any universe. Just no one. Seems like it was more important behind the scenes in the writer's room than it was actually in the movie.
Yeah, I think that's just like a Doctor Strange character trait, because like in the Ashley and I just finished the What If series.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's one what if like, it's like, what if instead of Doctor Strange losing his hands, he lost his heart? And,
right. It's just they're in the same vehicle.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Christine dies, and then he uses the Eye of Agamotto. To go to like all these different like realities and stuff, and or whatever, and like he keeps like trying to change something, and each time she just keeps end up dying, even if it's like a different method.
Sure.
The constant is she dies.
Right. Yeah. I've seen it, and that's actually the plot of Steins Gate.
I don't know what the fuck you just
10
said.
out of 10 anime. But yeah, I am in agreement with you. I think she was kind of a weak part of this movie because they didn't really care to set her up. I think they should have focused way less on her. Okay.
I'm sorry, you cut out. What was that last part, bitch?
I think they should have focused way less on her and more on America.
America Chavez?
Yeah, America Chavez. I think, like, replace all the scene. Like, obviously not a romance, that's creepy as fuck. But like a relationship with somebody other than himself that he can care about.
Yeah.
Like that could have been like a. That could have been me. But I could be the next Strange. No, that could have just been, you know, like he as a mentor, her as like, you know, either like a daughter figure or something else, right? Like just something. The dude's like only friend is fucking what's his name? Juan. Like come on, man. Like I love Juan, don't get me wrong.
Well, he did have Spider-Man, but not anymore.
They weren't even pals. Like, Spider-Man only came to him when he wanted something.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, wait.
What?
I just thought of something.
Yeah?
How did Doctor Strange remember Spider-Man?
See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
He knows Spider-Man, but he doesn't know Peter Parker.
Ah, you're right. Thank you.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So like,
yes.
All the Avengers know Spider-Man. Like, oh, it's that mask guy who was there during Civil War and during the Avengers, Thanos shit. I wonder what he looks like.
Yeah. Okay, that's plausible. All right, I'm still in.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay. My dislike. I think we've covered all the big ones. Honestly.
Also, I don't like how the variant of hers hair looked. It was too big. She had big hair, and I wasn't a fan of that.
Sexist.
Sorry, go on.
I didn't really notice her hair, but yeah,
I couldn't stop looking at it.
I didn't really get her job as the variant. She said her job position.
She names universes.
Yeah, so I'm like, why are you in the room, Doctor Strange, testing out like the containment field? It was just very strange. It felt like she had like her job was everything, like not very specialized.
She sounds smart.
Yeah, she does.
Sometimes smart people have to do a lot and wear a lot of hats. You know,
it's fair. All right, my little nitpick dislike.
Ooh, here we go.
I don't know much about Black Bolt, right? And I thought most of him was done pretty well.
Yeah.
Here. But he was kind of a frat boy, and that kind of took me out of it.
Oh, what you mean by that?
So they look over. It's like, Black Bolt can take care of you, and he gives this fucking grin.
He's like, shit-eating grin.
Yeah, I'm like, what the dude? This dude's like the king of the Inhuman. Like, that's kind of his thing from what I've seen. And it's really weird that he's like, like, what the?
Well, clearly he got what he deserved.
Seriously. I like that he kind of respected his power, though.
Yeah.
I'm going into my likes, but I might as well since I'm on it. I said it would devolve.
Mm-hmm.
I like the effect of his power for one, where he just vaporizes Doctor Strange.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was super cool. And they also respected it in the fact that they got rid of him first. Like,
yeah,
that was smart, because if he did literally anything in that fight, there's nothing Star Wars could have done to just like not get obliterated.
What if he like sneezes?
You're dead.
Fuck. Everyone's dead.
It's true. I mean, if he talks at like his normal volume, he like blows up a planet or something. It's like, crazy.
Jesus
Christ.
Cool.
Yeah, he's cool. All right, Light.
Me?
Yeah.
Wanda murdering everybody was pretty great.
That was a sick scene.
It was like, listen, alright. I read like some fucking 4chan post like a year and a half ago that she snapped Xavier's neck. Right?
Oh.
So I wasn't too like shocked.
Sure.
That like these events were happening. But I was also like, holy fucking shit!
Yeah. Oh yeah, what was the spoiler that you said you got spoiled, but you didn't want to say?
Yeah, so I saw Krasinski trending on Twitter, and I was like, what does that mean? I clicked it, and I saw I didn't see a picture of him. Or maybe I did. I saw a blue suit, and I clicked off. I was like, ah!
Sure.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Bummer. Real bummer.
Yeah, dude.
I was caught completely off guard by it. I was spoiler free.
Good.
So when I saw it, I was like, yo! It got me pretty... Just to see the Fantastic Four symbol, you know?
Uh-huh. I feel like when the movie comes out and say John Krasinski does reprise the role, I feel like his suit's going to be much different. I feel like that was like all right, we just got to get a suit together. We'll work on the main one, you know?
Yeah, I agree. And the MCU does that all the time.
Yeah.
That's fair. And it's kind of cool too, right? I like the variety.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I liked Xavier. I went a little back and forth on the egregious fan service, and then I was like, it's just a fucking movie. I'm gonna have fun. And so the whole like do 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 do.
Yeah. I didn't catch that at first because people were like, ah.
Yeah. When I heard, I was like, I feel like I'm being pandered to, and then I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, I'm just gonna have fun, and it was fun, and I liked it. So
that's the spirit.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to be a prude about it.
Oh, you're a prude.
It was only for like literally a second. It wasn't they were like they played the whole theme.
Yeah. He just like is just there, Camera just panning on him, zooming in. You just hear the
fucking theme. Like really badly edited, you know. That would be kind of funny.
I'd watch that.
Yeah. They have his wheelchair. I thought that was great.
Yeah, it looked like a fucking Tesla, but I was with it.
Yeah, it was like the Tesla van. Yeah.
And then like, I was like, wow, that looks really ugly. But when you look at the one in the show, I'm like, it's pretty much 1-to-1. You're like, all right,
yeah,
I respect it.
And it was cool that like he was pretty faithful, you know. Like obviously Patrick Stewart brought his own role to it, but he was very like wise, and like he was giving Doctor Strange a chance because he like, just knew that he was a good guy. Like like he felt like a leader, right?
Mm-hmm.
He felt like him and Reed Richards were the only leaders there out of all of them.
Everyone else was a cocky asshole.
Dude, they were like bitch. They were so shitty. Like Black Bolt's a frat boy, but in Captain Britannia, whatever, is like
Captain
why
Carter?
even she's like she's
the
like
first Avenger.
She was put there not because of any real reason, but because they just needed to like fill a slot, right? Like that's how she felt like. I don't think she brought anything to that table that like the others couldn't do better. And so she isn't hyper intelligent. Like she isn't the strongest. Like who cares about Britain? You know?
Damn, bro.
And then Captain Marvel was just like, fuck y'all.
You didn't even know who that was.
It was, it was
Rambo. Mayor Rambo.
And she did, she got killed by falling rocks. So
listen, I'd rather get her death than fucking everyone else's.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true.
Black Bolt's head caved in.
That was awful. Like, if I see that, like, if I was like 10 years old and I would have kind of been really sick.
Yeah, dude.
that was sick. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Even freaking, I love how Johnny Boy comes in and he's like, "This is for the fans. They're gonna love me as Reed Richards." Like just gets unraveled and unmade. Like, holy.
He turned into string cheese.
But poor Patrick Stewart. This dude gets killed in every X-Men movie he's in. This is like his third death, I think.
Yeah,
he dies in 2.
Uh-huh.
He dies. I think he dies in Days of Future, or all dies in Days of Future Past.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he dies. And then now in this one, I'm sorry, this is his 4th time.
Yeah, he died in Logan too.
Dude. I think Xavier's died more. Except maybe Strange.
Yeah.
From Dormammu.
I read on Twitter that there was a line he said in Doctor Strange 2. That was a word for word line he said in Days of Future Past.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I sent it to you on Twitter, I think.
Oh, you did? Okay, let me look.
I either sent it to you or I sent it to Ashley. But it was when
sent to her,
it was when he's talking to his past self. At one point, I don't fucking remember. No, I didn't send it to you. I can send it to you in 3 seconds. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, okay. This might be the same article. What did you send it on?
It's DM, bro. DM. I just sent it to you 3 seconds ago. 3 seconds ago. 2 seconds ago. 1 second ago.
What DM?
Twitter.
Oh, it just came in. Okay. Okay.
All right. Sorry.
But now I gotta listen to it.
All right.
The hell's this Dutch camera angle?
I know.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have no idea when he said this in the movie.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I can't confirm this. I'm just assuming the tweet's correct.
One of the top comments is like a gif of Green Goblin, like, "You and I are not so different." Oh no. Another one is a certain particular clip from Invincible, and it's pretty appropriate. Yikes.
Yeah.
Anyway, he did his job.
Yeah. But I that's the point. They're all supposed to die and like show like that they're these cocky assholes who like should have listened. I mean, only Xavier listened, really.
Yeah, I mean, so like Reed Richards though was more like, hey man, like I'm like this is like a democracy kind of thing. Like you know, if it had it my way, like I'm sorry, man, I can't take the risk. So like
I'll show you democracy.
Yeah. So you know, but Xavier was definitely the most likable of them all, as it kind of should be, right?
Yeah.
Even though in like the Illuminati and like the comics, he's a really nice dude, but he also like uses his mind powers a little too much. You know, he kind of like mind controls people a little bit too freely.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway,
you know I just realized
what?
Mordo lived. He's just like in this pit. Like,
he's
hello.
Someone help me. The Ultron bots were nifty.
Yeah, remember Ultron?
Yeah. All right, I don't even know what we're on anymore. Dislike.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I said I liked that. I liked them all getting murked.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say dislike.
Sure.
What's up with Vision?
Dude,
where's he at?
This would have been the movie for him to show up.
He's gonna be so out of place in everything he's in now. If he ever shows back up. That's what I'm saying. I think when they made this movie, they didn't watch the last episode of One. They just watched like the post-credit scene.
I think they looked up the synopsis on like Marvel Wiki. And I was like, all right, let's do this, guys.
Yeah, like, where's white boy Vision?
He was too white for this movie, I guess. I don't know, man. I feel like he could have been like a pivotal part of this movie. Like, he could have showed up at the end, like at that like winter area they were at, the fucking fortress. He'd be like, Wanda, or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
but like,
I would feel real bad for people who didn't watch WandaVision.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine you've never seen that show? You're watching this whole movie and you're like, oh, okay, I mean, I don't know why. Like, I don't know specifically why she's evil, but she's been pretty clear. And then an hour and 50 minutes in, White Vision shows up. You're like, what? Who's this?
Who the fuck?
That would have been kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I agree with you. Like, he could have been the one to come in and be like, that isn't one. Right? To some capacity.
Yeah.
And then like he could have been the anchor point there to help kind of ground her a bit. Like,
but listen, I loved Bruce Campbell's 2 appearances, but if they just wanted to keep one and leave like the post credit scene open, I think the post credit scene should have been White Vision on a boat of Theseus.
Yeah, on a boat of Theseus. Yeah, he's on the same boat from Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I agree.
A missed opportunity, I feel.
I don't know. I'm kind of lost with that decision.
Maybe he'll show up in Agatha's Disney Plus series.
Don't even.
That was announced.
I'm gonna die, dude. I'm just gonna die.
They're waiting for the Scarlet Witch movie, bro. I swear, bro.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a prequel movie somehow.
Dude.
Even though they did everything about her. No, I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna like, she's gonna be in another movie or a series or something. Or she like survived because that little stupid explosion you saw at the end of this one. And she's gonna be like, I've just done terrible things, and then Vision's gonna help her like redeem herself. And the whole time I'm gonna be watching it like this lady murdered a lot of good people. There's no way.
But that's when White Vision goes inside her. Not like that, you little fucking weirdo. and pulls out
Yeah.
Natalie Portman.
Love and Thunder.
I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no White Vision. Kind of weird. I mean, I guess you could have like one shot people. I don't know. I don't know what his thing would be.
Like in What If, Ultron ends up. It's like the scenario where Ultron like gets like the Vision body, right?
Yeah.
And then like Thanos shows up and like he has the Infinity Stones and stuff. And he comes out of the portal, and Ultron Vision immediately like zaps him in half.
Yeah, I think I've seen this actually.
Yeah.
See, this is like, they're becoming a little too trigger happy with killing. You kind of noticed that lately?
Oh yeah, he was dead in the
Like they like
on Titan.
Thanos is like an afterthought. Like, he just kind of is like they're so strong because they beat Thanos character now, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, the more they do that, the less impressive it is. Thanos, right? He's just...
I mean, listen,
I thought it's just kind of funny.
While I agree, I feel like it's kind of like when Frieza showed up and then Trunks jobbed him out. But the difference is, it's not like it's like Kang the Conqueror killing Thanos or something. It's like other realities of like, well, look how easy it was to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I think if they keep doing it, it's going to be a problem. But it hasn't gotten that bad yet. I noticed the trend. Like, it's kind of funny that, like, in this movie, where it shows them after they defeated Thanos, like, Thanos is in, like, the far corner of the screen impaled.
Yeah.
They're just like, anyway. Like, they don't even care about it. I'm like, what?
Side note, I kind of want to see that fight.
Yeah, I want to see how that fight went too, because I feel like it should have Black Bolt like, hi. Yeah. Yeah, and I wonder what other heroes they had, but that would be a really cool fight, because that means they had like shit.
Yeah.
Right, like that would have been. Can you imagine like Bub? Like any of the X-Men in that big fight? That would have been so cool. You would have had all the Fantastic.
Well, it kind of implies that like it was only the Illuminati there. I can't imagine there was like this gargantuan like end of Avengers Endgame type people, but it's the Fantastic Four and the X-Men and the Inhumans and shit.
I wonder if that says more about them or Thanos. Like, I don't know. Like, or rather, like, are they so much stronger than our universes? Like, but then it's like, I don't know. Wanda jobbed them.
True.
But she's stronger now, so I guess. Oh, we're done. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're done, dude. Doctor Strange 2, final thoughts in 6 words.
I thought it was good, man.
All right.
Your turn.
I liked the movie. Go watch.
Go watch.
Go watch, baby.